Here is the other level or 7G exercise video for the interactive truth tables, and this should be a valid argument when I'm looking at it, so I'm going to run it through and see what it does for me. Same deal, I'm going to figure out my conclusion. Everything needs to be flipped because it's not R. Okay, so that's what my conclusion line is going to look like. That one right there, that's the main operator. Now I'm going to do this one, flip, 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 flip. That's what this part looks like. Same deal here, because it's negated, I'm going to flip, 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 flip. Okay. Now I'm comparing these two negated statements, and I'm selecting my main operator here, which is the conjunction. And when these are both false, this is false, this is false, this is false, and this is true. Okay. So now I'm only looking at these two lines, or these two operators, excuse me. I've got this premise and this conclusion. So I'm looking for a case where I've got a false conclusion and yet a true premise. I'm going to ignore these two. These can't invalidate my argument. It can only be these two lines where the premise or the conclusion is actually false. And so when I look, there is no case where I have both a false conclusion and a true premise. So I know that this argument is valid. So I'm going to keep these main two operators. I'm going to select valid, submit this. He's going to tell me that's correct. Okay, so that's an example of what a valid argument looks like. There's not going to be a line in this argument that I click and say, oh, that's the invalidating line.